Good evening and thank you for joining us. Families who depend on the Sleeping Giant Child Care Center have been left scrambling this week after the facility's sudden closure yesterday.
Parents received notice on Saturday that the daycare was being temporarily shut down due to funding issues as it transitions from a for-profit to a non-profit facility. Mitchell Ringos has the details.
Families received this email on Saturday stating a temporary closure of the Sleeping Giant Child Care Center with no timeline for reopening. Owner Drea Mulligan says the closure was due to a lack of funding that was supposed to come in by January 1st as part of Ontario's $10 per day childcare plan. Mulligan says this came as a shock and since then has been in constant contact with the around 60 families relying on the service and the 20 full-time and supply staff that had to be laid off.
It's very surprising that we were put in the position to have to make that hard decision, an impossible decision. And my focus Saturday morning was just focusing on our staff and making them aware. They had no idea this was coming. I've reached out to them and just tried to update them. I've given them a one solid update and just giving them time to digest and process. Moving from my staff, the priority were the families.
We did talk to one parent affected by the closure who did not want to be identified. However, they did say this has had massive impacts on their family, saying the other daycares in town are fully booked up, meaning they have to take time off work while they search for other options. Now, he did say the service offered here at this daycare is top-notch and is hoping it can open as soon as possible. So that's exactly what we asked Mulligan, who says they are meeting with the DSAB today to go over their options.
So what I'm really hoping today is to get a timeline. We are going to present some other solutions. And again, going back to that team building, talking with the parents and communicating with them, has brought up some other ideas for solutions. So I'm going to present them and hopefully we can come to some sort of agreement that at least can carry us or allow us to reopen even before that funding comes in.
Since then, the DSAB has released a statement saying they did not have any part in the closure and that no agreements are in place at this time with Sleeping Giant as a nonprofit provider, stating they are currently licensed as a for-profit child care center, and if they chose to reopen tomorrow, the existing funding agreements would continue business as usual. Mitchell Ringos, TBT News.